Hey, my name's Nicole Purnell, and I'm the program director for MoMMAs Voices. And today I'm going to talk to you about one of the questions we get asked a lot from our lived experience integration training. I just wanted to offer up a resource for you all. And that is about what's our philosophy on lived experience integration and what does that mean? So over the past, I don't know how many years, probably before I was here, we've been around for 6 years. But there was this concept of patient family advisors. And when I started 6 years ago and Mama's Voices just was born, we were in that like saying, okay, we need to be patient family advisors. We need to also be in that same mindset. And I sat back and I was like, I really don't like that advisor word. How can we take it a step farther? Like, that's really not what we want. We want to be really part of the solution and not just checked afterwards. We don't want to have someone come to us after a survey's been created, after a brochure's been created, and say, hey, what do you think about this? And just ask for feedback, because it really makes us feel like you are just checking the box and not like we're really actually being helpful, that we're just an afterthought. And it feels really icky for us. And we don't think that's the intent. It's just a part of like, we don't know what to do and what that really looks like. And that's part of why we created the lived experience integration training. And so what we want to get at is we want to get to where patients are really integrated. And that's why we push the bar to integration. But before we got to integration, we stopped and we paused and we said, okay, we know that's a really high, lofty goal. So what can we do in the middle? And we talked about partnership. And so we developed our patient family partner program. And that's really what we wanted to talk about. And it really resonated with a lot of folks in the quality improvement world, was this partnership concept of how can patients and providers and quality improvement leaders partner together. And so we talk a lot about like co-designing and what does that look like? And that starts from the beginning. And so let's look at a survey together and go, how are these questions going to sit? How do they resonate? How would you answer this question? Are we going to get the feedback that we're looking for correctly? Or is this question so worded in a weird way that I don't even understand what you're asking me, what you're trying to get out of this. So being able to maybe test some things. These are great ways to use a patient family partner in a project instead of just asking them after something's already been created and developed for their feedback on something. So these are great opportunities and things that we really want to look at. But our ultimate goal and our patient family partners and our lived experience integrations, we want this integration. We want patients and that patient voice embedded and integrated in all the places where the decisions are being made about maternal health. And so what does that really look like ultimately? That looks like wherever there's a decision being made, those tables, those executive committees, those leadership committees, that there's a patient voice, at least one, really 2 to 3 more that are there, and they're included in those tables so that they have an opportunity to chime in and be part of that decision making from the get-go. So that is a little hard and it's a challenging. We know that's a really high bar, and we know that it's a process and it's going to take time. And so we're here. We're here to be with you along the way through this journey and to take it step by step. And we know that everybody's starting at different points, and some are very beginning and not even like, oh my gosh, I don't know where to go and I'm so overwhelmed. We're here for you. We're here for you. And those are a little bit farther along the way. Okay, we're getting it, we're starting it, but maybe we're hitting some hurdles and we're still having some difficulties, and we're trying to get through this like next concept of like, how does that really look? We're here for you too. So we're right there in the trenches with you and doing it as well. So we are welcoming all of you to join us in our lived experience integration training classes through our various partners that we work with on those, or if you want to host one on your own, we would love to come and work with your group on that. We really want to dig in and teach you the best practices of working with patients so that it can be really authentic and genuine, and that everybody feels like they can come away from this and that they have been able to work together in a way that has made improvements for everyone. And it's been very substantial in a partnership way that has made it so that solutions are found collaboratively. It wasn't combative, it wasn't scary, and that it wasn't just checking the box. So we want that to continue to happen and be the success that we see across the country.